Morning. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It is about 8:35 right now in the morning. I've been driving for Lyft since 6 a.m. I got up at 5 today. About for the last few weeks, I've been getting up at like 3:30 a.m. in the morning just so I could drive. And at first it was going really, really good, but like I don't know what's been going on for like the last week and a half or so. It has just not been popping for me in general. So this is what I wanted to say and give you all an update as far as what's been going on with this Lyft rental program. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. It's been a lot of mixed reviews on it. So this is what my opinion is. I've been doing it for about a month and a half, and I started doing this because my job had laid everybody off and pretty much like closed down. And I was really struggling trying to find another job that was paying me the same amount, and on top of that I needed a car. So I thought this would be a good hustle, and I ended up using what I had left to put down the $250 to get the car, and I started driving for it full time. It was challenging at first. There were good days and there were bad days, but I stayed with it. I mean, I really didn't have a choice. It was like really what was kind of keeping my head clear. And I was driving like every day. Sometimes I may take a day off, but mostly I was up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I will probably stop like around 2 or 3 when the traffic started acting crazy again, because I can't do Atlanta traffic. But I had got some word that it would be good for me to start getting up a little bit earlier. So I started getting up at like 3:30 in the morning, and then I hit the ground running at like 4 a.m. and it was jumping. Like everything was going really well. But what I'm noticing is that like I did not notice that Lyft was taking half of our fare, and that didn't sit well with me because I drove for Lyft I drove for Lyft a few years ago, and they were only taking 20%. And I remember when I was driving for Lyft and Uber, and Lyft was actually paying more than Uber at the time, but now they're taking like half, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that was going on. So I've been noticing that it has not really been busy like that lately. Like right now, I've been out here since 6 a.m. and I've only had 2 rides. Literally, I've been getting like 1 ride a fucking hour. And sometimes they may be like a long ass ride, but even coming from Doraville area and driving all the way to the airport is really only like $14. And I'm just kind of like confused. Like, I really don't know what's going on with Lyft right now. Like, I've been seeing more and more people on the road now, so I guess people are really starting to get those cars and really starting to like, drive. So the more people that's on the road, and then of course you got Uber, the more people that's on the road, the less money you gonna make. So I started, thinking I was doing good by Lyft, trying to get up early and make some moves. But like that shit ain't even been working lately. But you need to get at least 20 rides to at least keep the car, and then you got to make at least $249 to even pay for the car, or it's gonna come out of your pocket. I had to get me a second job. I had to get me another job because this was not supporting me. It wasn't supporting my bills. It wasn't supporting what I needed, and I started finding myself coming out of my pocket for gas. Gas is not your fucking friend. You're going to spend a lot of money on gas. Granted, I got a Kia Forte and it's okay on gas, but I'm finding myself paying almost $100 a week to maybe $50 at least to $100 a week on gas. Now, that's kind of a lot for a person who doesn't have a fucking job. And you are really going to be driving all day long. And gas is not like going cheaper. It was $2.59 when I first started, and now it's almost at $3 an hour. I said $3 an hour. It's almost at $3. It's $2.75 here in Atlanta. If you're lucky, you might find some places where it's $2.65. It's not an easy job at all. It's a hustle, but you really, really gotta hustle. I don't know what people are talking about as far as making $1,000 a week. They must be driving like 20 hours a day, because I have yet to see a $500 week. And this is for somebody who was doing it full time. So I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all, this ain't the move unless you really need a car and you got some money saved up where you could be able to take care of your bills and put gas in here. Because if not, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be stressed out and you're going to be frustrated with this. And it's gonna hold a toll on you. It's gonna put a toll on you. Like, I had to get me another job. Like, I looked everywhere, and right now in Atlanta, I don't know what's going on with the job market. It is not popping. It's very difficult to find a job right now, especially in the summertime, because everybody is back from school. But like, I had to do something, or I was like, literally like, yo, what is going on? Like, a bitch was about to start stripping up in this motherfucker if that's what it was gonna take. No, like, seriously. But I probably wouldn't have been stripping. Come on now. But it's like not popping at all. It's 8:42 right now. I had to turn my app off for a couple of minutes, just to kind of like chill out for a second. Right now I'm in College Park. My second ride of the day ended up taking me out here, and he was supposed to go to the airport, but I guess he like ended up going to his friend's house, so that's why I took him. And now I'm stuck out here in College Park and ain't shit popping. Like, nothing. I haven't gotten a single ride in College Park, and I've been out here for an hour. So I don't want to get off in the traffic and move. I'm trying to like really save my gas, because I really want to make sure that I get at least 15 rides today before I get back in the house. And on this side of town, it's kind of hard to get those rides, because I mean, a lot of people take public transportation in College Park and on the south side. And on top of that, I see a lot of Lyfts out here. The hub is out this way, so I'm guessing like this is where a lot of Lyfts be at, because this is where the airport is at. And the airport way, I'm not really that one that's gonna sit there and wait for the airport to juke. It'd be like a 90-minute wait. I'm not that one that's gonna sit there and wait. Sometimes I had a spot where I could go to and like post up, but all of a sudden all these motherfucking Lyfts been coming over there, so they've been blowing my spot up. So my little spot over there by Ruby Tuesdays is no longer my spot. Every time I turn around, there's like 3 damn Lyft cars pulling up over there. So now it's just to the point where like the money is out here, but where the fuck is it at? Like, Lyft, y'all need to like come up with another option for people who are driving for you all to make money, because just the app alone is not enough. Uber, one thing about Uber, people talk a lot of shit about Uber, but they are monopolizing on their brand. They have Uber Eats, they got the Birds, they got of course Uber, and I think they have something else that's going up. And then like, it seems like there's more ways to make money with Uber as opposed to Lyft. Lyft is all the fuck you have. So Lyft needs to really, really step their game up if this is what they're trying to do, and if they're taking 50% of our fees. Another thing, why aren't any drivers speaking up about this? Y'all really cool with them taking 50% of y'all money? They went from taking 20% to now they taking 50%. They're not giving any type of rewards or anything. Like, when I first started, they even had it to where if you took the 5 rides straight, you got at least a free $10. They ain't even been doing that shit no more. So it's really kind of seeming like I'm literally driving just to keep the car. And there's no extra money that's coming from that. It's literally driving just to keep the car. And then I'm coming out of my pocket for gas. So who is Lyft for? Honestly, somebody who already got some money in the bank and they got their own car and they doing this part-time. If you're gonna do this full time, don't do this shit while you broke and you ain't got no money. Because I'm telling you, you will be selling your ass to get gas money to put in the car, to keep the car. Gas is expensive, and I'm not even lying. Like right now, I got my gas on. I got my heat on because, well, my air. I got my air on because, you know, airplanes is flying and it's loud. So I've been doing this, like I said, for a month and a half, and I'm really not liking it. I like the car, but if I would not have gotten another job in order to maintain my living situation, I would be out here stressed the fuck out. Like, I was stressing out, y'all. Like, I started smoking cigarettes, and like I couldn't survive. And like, even right now, shit, you know, I don't want to come out of my pocket to pay for this car, but like the way that everything is going, I'm not seeing no money. And I might have to end up going back out tonight if I'm not making what I need to make this morning. But I'm not trying to be driving all over the city. When you drive all over the city and you start chasing rides, you're burning your gas up. So that was I'm not griping and I'm not complaining, because I really like this car. So I'm really trying to do this because I like this car. And I thought it would give me some extra money, but it ain't doing that right now. It's not doing it right now. I don't know what's going on this week. I don't know if it's just me. So if you a Lyft driver out there and you experiencing the same thing, excuse me. If you a Lyft driver out there and you're experiencing the same thing, like, please leave a comment and let me know what you are doing about it. You know, maybe it's some spots that I'm not hitting on. I want to head back up to Alpharetta, but even Alpharetta hasn't been popping like that. And I don't want to get off in this traffic. It's 8:48, so you know traffic is still going. It's probably real deep right now. So I'm not sure what to do at this point. I try to keep going until about 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm going to keep on going until about 1 or 2 o'clock, y'all. But it ain't popping right now. Shit. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't know what other people are talking about on here. They could tell you all day that they doing great and this is good for them and this is a good choice, but it really ain't. This shit is stressful. This will make you go crazy if you ain't got no money, if you ain't got no job. I'm telling you, don't believe the hype. I'm first to tell you, this is not the move. It's not the move unless you got a plan B. And I'm not talking about birth control. So yeah. But I'm going to get out of here before I run my battery out. You got to make sure your battery is charged up, because if you like on like a 20% and you think you about to be out here moving and shaking, you are sadly mistaken. Your shit will go off on you in a minute, and then you will be lost in the sauce because your phone is not charged. So make sure your phone is charged. Make sure before you hit the streets that you're at least over a half tank, because a half tank will go like that. So I'm out of here. I'm sorry if I've been talking too long. I had to just get that off my chest. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, if you are a Lyft driver out there, please let me know how your week is going, how your month is going, because mine's is going like shit. Literally. July has not been that month for me. So, yeah. You all be cool. Stay beautiful. Have a prosperous, productive, and peaceful day. Peace.